Well, I'm going to start then. Good evening, everyone. This is the January 8th meeting, 2020, of the Merrimack Agricultural Commission. Welcome to all listening. The time is 7 o'clock. Comments from the press or public? Seeing none, we're going to move on to new business. And item A on the agenda is the summer market. As you know, I revised the contract for 2020. And I have copies already. In fact, Tammy just gave me the copies this week. We printed 250 brand new copies to be mailed out. I have not generated all of the mailing lists yet, but I did mail out to last year's vendors, this past 15 or 16 we had, their new contract already. So they're aware that the summer market's up and running and will continue on. Once I get all the labels made, maybe we can make a date and stuff some envelopes. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
I bought 3 rolls of stamps. I bought 500 envelopes. Gave Tammy all the receipts. They questioned me on paper clips. And I bought a ream of copy paper. We're going to try to make a deal to buy copy paper through the vendor they use here to save $1. I don't know. We'll see. It remains to be seen. Anyway, I think the summer market's in motion. That's all.
Yep.
And once I type all those 200 plus, 250 plus labels, then we'll be ready to lick and stick. Go from there. I also have to type labels for the return address too, because in the 16 I mailed this week, I wrote 6 Mabusick Lake Road on them by hand, so I can realize what it all takes. Anyway, questions on the market? Anybody need some contracts? Pass on? I could bring a couple next time. I have one with me if anybody's curious. Item B, the community garden update. It's a sleeping garden right now. The grass did grow until the snow came, the winter ryegrass. Note to gardeners, be ready for spring. It's already mid-January. You know, food for thought. You should be looking at catalogs for your seeds for the new garden this spring. Get ready all your garden tools. Make a list. Make a wish list. Make a garden diagram of what you're going to plant. 1st of May, middle of April is right around the corner. Ron?
Garden goals.
Garden goals. There you go. Excellent. Thank you. Garden goals, everybody. Community gardeners. You've been there, it'll be 12 years now.
Oh.
Keep moving forward. That's what we want to hear. Questions? Community gardens good? Item C, the annual report is due. If everybody could offer some input, it would be greatly appreciated. I gave you last year's copy.
January 10th?
Sure. It'll be printed in the big book. That's why the due date is here. I just got it right after the last meeting, and I've been buried. I've been in classes and stuff too, so, you know, it's a busy time. So get them back to me, a couple sentences, a short paragraph. Great. That'd be great. Item D, moving on. Bug alert. Mostly indoor bugs now, bed bugs, a few bed bugs we don't want to see. Ticks may be in motion if it gets to be 50 degrees out there, but we won't see that till the end of the week at this point. Got spiders. Saw a couple spiders. Guess we all have that for the winter. Along with bug alert, we're going to do the classes. If anybody has an objection, please speak up. Otherwise,
You mean you
I'm going to talk about the potential classes out there.
combined?
Combine that, because it wasn't footnoted separately. Starting today, in Concord, they started Advanced Marketing Short Course. Today was the first day. January 15, January 22nd is the second and third Wednesday. It's about creating a sales forecast for your ag business, forecasting your sales. I have information if anybody's interested in looking into it. commercial pesticide applicator trainings from January 7th, yesterday was the first one, all the way through January 17th at various sites in Concord. This is for people who have operational licenses, residential and commercial, and supervisory licenses, upgrades if they need credits, things like that. I attended an 8-hour class yesterday, very informative. I can't speak highly enough of it. The state of New Hampshire's pesticide control is putting it on. There is a fee, of course, but it's something to think about before the spring comes upon us, for those of us that need the credits. Category F, industrial health-related pest control training, January 10, would be Concord. New Hampshire Landscape Architects, Landscape Associates, joint winter meeting, January 15th, Grapponi Conference Center in Concord, all-day session. There is a fee for credits if you need them. February 12th, looking forward, New Hampshire Winery Association Winter Workshop, 8 to 3:30 at Flag Hill Winery in Lee, New Hampshire. I'm not sure if there's a fee. I have a site to call or email if you're interested. New Hampshire Farm, Garden, and Forest Exposition, February 14th and 15th at the Doubletree Manchester Hotel, Elm Street, Manchester. $7 admission, a lot of vendors, a lot of classes, 2-day event, much exposure, much networking. Master Gardener Training, Thursday, starting February 21 through May 14, 9 to 4 all day, every day in Peterborough. 12-week Master Gardener Training. There is a fee. I'm sure UNH is sponsoring and has the educators lined up. Scholarships are available if you need them. UNH Extension is the contact. Let's see. The 4-H Food Show, February 1st in Haverhill Middle School. Animal Science Bonanza, January 11th in Walpole, farther north. I think that's it.
Walpole's kind of west.
West, sorry. It's above us.
It's over by the river, Connecticut River,
You're right.
out of Keene on 12.
Anyway. Okay, enough. That's it for Bug Alert.
Oh, just wanted to mention too that Farm and Forest is coming up February before our meeting. I think it's,
14 and 15.
no, isn't it, usually it's the first weekend.
They changed the
changed it?
name. They changed the name, Bess. It's Farm Garden and Forest Expo, February 14 and 15.
Oh, it is, so it's later this.
Yeah.
They added
We'll be
garden.
Yeah, usually it was the 1st of February, wasn't it? First week?
Yeah, the first weekend usually.
Yeah.
So it's the,
100 exhibitors, free educational workshops and demos. The theme of this year's event is the heart of New Hampshire, rooted in agriculture. 37th year. I can't
Wow.
believe that. That's unreal. Huh? 16 and under admitted free. Attendees may save $1 off the admission price by bringing at least one non-perishable food item to donate to the food bank. Co-sponsored New Hampshire Cooperative Extension, Division of Forests and Lands, Department of Ag. I have a contact number, if anybody's interested. 14 and 15. Item E, horse sense.
well, I know I've spoken about this before, but it's a good topic for in the wintertime for equines, and it's why water is very important for equines. And the average horse will drink 5 to 10 gallons of water per day. That's a lot of water. If you are worried about your horse's water intake, use a water bucket, not an automatic water bowl, so you can keep a daily record. If after taking a record you are still worried about your horse's intake, you should seek veterinary advice. Providing your horse with fresh water can help reduce the risk of colic, help maintain body condition, and help maintain healthy digestion. A few ways that water helps horses and ponies include blood. The circulatory system cannot function without water. Digestive system, the water in saliva acts as a medium to transport food through the gastrointestinal tract. Lymphatic system removes waste products from the body and helps fight against disease. And extracts waste products from the body, urine and droppings. Eyes and nostrils require water for excretion of tears and mucus. And the most important is the regulation, which in regarding sweating. Dehydration, signs that your horse could be dehydrated, are weakness, depression, sunken eyeballs, dry mucous membranes, slowly capillary refill time, and increased heart rate. A quick way to check your horse's hydration level is to pinch the skin near the base of the horse's neck for 2 seconds. If the skin returns to normal almost immediately, then the horse is not seriously dehydrated. However, if the skin stays in the pinched position, the horse needs water. Strenuous exercise in hot weather can be causes of dehydration. However, certain diseases and conditions can affect your horse's ability to maintain fluid. For example, diarrhea, fever, acute gastric dilation, intestinal obstruction. Always ensure you keep your horse well watered, and if you are ever in doubt about anything, seek your veterinarian's advice.
Very nice, thank you, Bess. Questions? Treasurer's report.
Yes. The Merrimack Commission Markets Fund account for 12/31/2019 is $4,809.77. The Community Garden Fund account is $1,761.72. And the Winter Market account remains at $165.42.
Thank you. I didn't get it in time, but should we talk about the scholarship updates or not? Do you know, Paul?
We currently have 2 students that are seniors that are enrolled in the vocational program at Alvern for the vet tech program. Regarding the ones we awarded last year, that's all apparently run through the superintendent's office now.
So guidance has no idea about their cume or anything?
No, well, that would all go back through the superintendent's office. So
Because-
kids looking to get that would have to provide whatever information was.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Did
the
you
su-
say there are 2 students studying?
Currently, there's two seniors that are enrolled in the veterinary tech program at Alvern.
Or you think they're interested in,
Guidance department's gonna reach out to them and have them come by and visit
Deb?
Oh, that's great.
to see what
Okay.
their plans are. And like I said, as of 4 that we awarded last year, I inquired about that, and they said the superintendent's office was supposed to be dealing with that. So I don't know if we received anything
I haven't heard anything.
So,
I got my
from
mail
them,
today.
but I can try reaching out next week and.
so the money is in limbo, basically, like we were.
Well,
we-
no.
Oh, if the kids, don't attend, don't come back and request it, I mean, it's, but
The
yeah.
thing is, we
We
were,
already cut the checks for the.
No,
no,
we
no,
still have the
no,
money.
it had to be given to them after their second completed semester
Okay,
with,
Well, first completed semester.
well, first,
They're gonna go
Right.
back, yeah.
Like January vacation,
okay.
once they get their mark.
I can, try to get a hold of the soup's office. I'm not entirely sure who.
You'll have to speak to the assistant principal. You know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's who I talk to when the phone gets passed around. So hopefully their grades are up, and they.
Yeah, I would say, I don't think that'd be an issue. It's just a matter of making sure.
no,
we
I just, it's
Find
a
out where
matter
they're at and
of,
get it disseminated to the right place. So. Or at least let the school district let us know where.
No, it has to be given to students. We're not gonna
Right.
go otherwise. We're not
No,
gonna-
it won't go to
We
this.
can't let it go to a general fund,
Okay.
because it'll disappear. We want it to be designated
well, wasn't it supposed to be that way? It was supposed to be
I think
given
so.
to them?
to a student that qualified for it, Run.
So you're saying if they don't, it goes to a general fund or something like that?
No,
No, we don't want it to go to general fund.
Okay, okay.
We want to hold on to it. We want to give it to a student who's worthy,
I agree.
meaning grade average is up, average or better, and all that.
Passing grades.
Yeah, and we want them to go back to college,
Definitely,
next semester.
definitely.
in that field, ag or environmental science or whatever it may be, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see if we can follow up on that.
And we'll see what comes of the two seniors, Paul, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, you never know, right? Maybe by next month, we'll make a designation, whether we
I'll let you know.
invest the money or we talk to these kids, or even for the future. Because they have another whole semester in high school.
Yes, yeah.
We don't have to come up with the money till next January, you know. Something to look forward to, being proactive, I think. All right, back to the agenda. Review draft minutes, December 11.
I thought they looked good.
I didn't see anything that.
I thought that looked real good, yeah.
Good, Bess.
Thank you.
Motion to accept?
Yep.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 4-0, thank you. Any further discussion, agenda-wise?
I was looking for the press and the public.
Comments from the press, seeing none. Comments from the public, comments from the commission. I just want to say one thing or so. It's January, start a new year. Thank God for a new year.
Happy New Year to you all.
Yeah.
I didn't say that already.
Thanks, Ron. We got a couple things to do come April, the end of April. We got to get the mailing done by, I don't know, maybe the end of January. Maybe we'll see what happens.
That, Bob?
Oh, you get stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Call us up.
I was telling
Yeah.
Bess and Paul before you came, Ronnie, once I print out the label list of names and addresses, maybe there's an afternoon, you all come to my house, sit at the kitchen table, we'll lick and stick 250 envelopes.
Sure, why not?
And fold I got all the contracts from Tammy this week. I got a big box full of
You can
paperwork.
pick me up.
Yeah.
And then, in a couple hours, it'll be all done. We'll
Yeah.
go like this to the post office,
No, why not?
feed it to them, and be done. It'd be greatly appreciated. It'd be off everybody's back, especially mine.
You can get cheap pizza.
Yeah.
Don't you get $5 pizzas down at Pizza Pizza
There
or
we go, yeah.
Caesars or whatever it is?
Hopefully, the guard dogs are not at my house that day. I saw the guard dog today.
They'll have some pizza, no big deal.
Oh, he came home tonight from tree work. Yeah, yeah. But I will let everybody know how that looks.
Yeah,
you know,
we
looking
can
in the
help out.
future.
No problem.
Is Saturday morning better? Sunday morning better? I mean, Saturday 10 o'clock? What time you done feeding the cows, Ron?
The cow, oh, they eat like cows. Usually feed them in the morning,
Whatever.
Yeah.
whatever day.
It
Probably
doesn't-
more after.
what-
I rather do it in the daytime, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
What works best for you?
I don't know yet, you know,
All
we'll
right,
see.
well, let us know, whether it's
Be a
a Saturday or
non-snowy-
Sunday, we can just plan around it.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple days notice.
Take long.
No snow, you know, don't slip on the ice in my house.
Oh, he has four-wheel drive.
Forget that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I had to buy some traction mats.
I'll be,
So I heard.
thumbing. looking
Yeah,
for a
really,
ride.
really,
Especially tires, okay?
unreal. Anyway, he got out of the woods,
Get
anyway.
out of the woods, we're good now.
So, I think it's a great idea. We'll have
Yeah.
a envelope party. I got some real nice stamps.
Forever stamps, right? So they're always
Oh,
good.
they're
Yeah, I
all
got
forever
Forever's, but I
now.
got these fancy things. They're winter berries. They're
Yeah.
colorful.
Aren't they pretty?
No,
They've had them, they've had them
Free.
for, that was for Christmas.
no.
I had those purple
Yeah,
heart
I
Spent
ones for a while.
$165 on stamps.
I know, but those, yeah, but,
These are winter berries. They just packs of 20, so I got them for the color on the envelope, that's all.
I had those, the purple heart ones for a while. Did you
Really?
Did you get those ones?
Those are old ones, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years has the
Purple
community
heart
garden been in
They had
place?
like the purple heart,
12.
like the.
This year, 12. We
no,
started in
purple heart.
2009.
Wow.
Alright, I'll just put my homework together. Put that together tomorrow morning.
The sooner I get it, I better appreciate it, because then I can type it,
yeah.
give it to Kristen early, done.
Do you handwrite all the addresses, or you just do like a?
Well, I made 16 labels for the vendors we had this year over here. But I was telling Paul, I put all the return address by hand on 15, 16 envelopes. And that reminded me that I should have generated a list of return addresses.
All right, nice and neat. I'll do my best. you
Because
know.
no, you don't have to do that, Ronnie. You just gotta,
Yeah, we're looking to a stamp.
I'm gonna make a label. I got a box of 1,400 labels.
Yeah.
But I gotta print out 250 return address labels, and then 250 of various names and farm addresses and whatever, and
Okay.
that takes time to, you gotta scroll through and it's a
Have
pain.
Paul put them in the envelope, you write all the stuff on, I lick them, and then Bess will get them all nice and neat, and we'll go, you know? We'll do an assembly line, get it banged out in an hour,
Yeah,
you know?
I can fold, I'm good at folding.
Here we go.
No paper cuts, I'm short on Band-Aids.
Bring some Neosporin.
What I found with these envelopes, the ends curl up. So I have a little Scotch tape dispenser, and I just put a little tab on each
I
end.
can bring and get a glue stick.
Oh,
Glue stick.
A glue stick.
Glue.
that's an idea. Huh.
That works.
I bought better envelopes this time, but I had a few of
Sometimes you can
the,
get self-sealing, you know, ones that,
no, they are, but the ends don't stick best, that's my point.
I'll bring a glue stick.
Okay, okay.
Just let us know when it's good and,
Yeah, I'll give you some warning, but I gotta generate the label list first, nothing's gonna happen till then.
right?
I'm just thinking by, at least by the end of the month, today's the 8th, I gotta go to school tomorrow, and, let me get through the weekend, we'll go from there.
Okay.
It's a lot of typing, so,
I'll bring the refreshments, I'll bring the soda, we'll be good to go.
I don't drink soda around here.
Bring in the pizza.
I don't eat pizza.
10 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, that early? No, we'll have to
Oh,
have
geez.
muffins or something.
Muffins and
Not
coffee.
too many anyways.
That's not my angle, Bess.
I'll make a coffee
I got
cake.
coffee.
I'll make a blueberry buckle.
There you go.
This is the kitchen, right?
I'll bring
We
a
can make
coffee
omelets,
cake.
you know,
Get
we'll
a
go to
kitchen,
town.
yeah. You bring the eggs around, eat the
Yeah, I'll bring the
sausage,
eggs, okay.
like last time. All right,
Sounds good.
what
We can
else?
do that.
anything else?
That's it for now.
I'm gonna put the senior thing under, commission comments. And assist with the mailing.
You want me to pick that up from you tomorrow, daytime?
For what?
The,
No, I'll send it to you in the mail. I'll email it to
okay,
you,
okay,
like I do everything else.
okay.
I'll do it in the morning.
Mm.
'Cause I'm off
Yeah.
Friday, so you'll have it.
Yeah, okay.
This shouldn't take too long. It's pretty brief,
Yeah.
so I'll try to do it in the morning and get it sent off by,
It's that much, Ronnie.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Oh, back to the summers, if we're done with, we all done with the,
Yeah, you're next,
you said you had 16 vendors confirmed?
I believe. No,
Okay, okay,
I-
okay.
I mailed already last year's vendors, so they don't go anywhere on us.
Right, right.
Gave them the contract.
We're looking for newbies now.
Right, so I have a new list of over 300 and something, which I have to par down because there's some people there we don't really want.
was there about, how many did you send out basically for last year vendors?
I would say at least 250.
Last year vendor, I mean, that came
Oh,
to
no,
our,
16.
about 16 to 20?
16, I mailed this early this week. So I just got the paperwork from Tammy.
Okay,
And I did not give Swenson Brothers theirs, I'm gonna hand deliver that and save 53 cents, But you know that deal anyway. But I just wanna keep last year's vendors aware that they're first to re-up if they wanted to, There's been a lot of interest. I got another muffin lady called me or emailed me. I got that guy with the cowslip milk and all that, and the maple syrup.
hope the fish come back.
I just mailed him, that went to, Kennebunk?
Fish was so
No.
good.
Elliott, Maine.
Is it Elliot or Saco? I forget.
Go to
now.
Elliott.
Is that over there?
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't come back. They pretty much sold out every single time they
And
were
it was
here.
excellent fish,
Did
excellent.
you see in the Sunday paper, the winter market in Nashua? The ad, it was a
I
full
saw
page
that,
ad.
and, 'cause with work, I read the paper in the morning, yeah.
There was quite a few of our vendors there. Because they turned on at the Alex's Shoe Building.
Yes.
Yeah, the old one on Main Street.
And there was selective weekends or whatever, and,
Pretty cool.
I think it ended actually the first of the year though, because it was prior to Christmas,
Right, right.
Well, it's a good location because you have a lot of sidewalk traffic, which up here, you don't have that sidewalk
Correct.
traffic. You're dependent on people remembering
Right.
or passing by and say, oh, by the way, I just think that for the most part, we need to concentrate on our summer market.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. There's only so much we can do.
It was a nice try, and it was worth trying, but I don't think it really worked out all that well in the long run.
We all acknowledge that. Yep. All right. I don't have a calendar. I don't know when the next monthly meeting is.
Go to the electronic.
I have not gone to the dollar store to get a calendar yet.
It'd be on the, probably,
And usually the calendars are here, but they're not here.
Please say a command.
oh, I don't want to command you, lady. A lot of commands.
Let's see here, that would
Okay.
be February 12th,
Well,
Okay,
second Wednesday of the month, correct?
correct. Yep,
February 12th.
all right, good. Good to know. All right, if that's everything,
All right, good one tonight.
anybody want to,
Make a motion to adjourn?
thank you?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
aye.
Thank you all for listening. We will see you February 12th for our next meeting. Please contact us with any interest. We are looking for new members, as always. Don't be afraid to contact me. And thank you all for listening and learning. Have a great evening.